Hi, I'm Leya, an experienced trader and mentor for beginners. And in this video, I will analyze another strategy. This is not just a strategy, but one of the ways that once helped me grow a large capital from a small account. I have several such strategies in stock. I almost never talk about them, but today is a special day. So by the end of this episode, you will have a ready-made way to make money on trading even with a small amount. And we'll start right away with practice. I'll tell you about the strategy right away using a real example in one of my transactions. Here I will use only one indicator, a moving average with a period of 50. I choose a currency pair that is currently experiencing a beautiful short-term trend, and the broker gives a yield of as much as 93% for this pair. This is an excellent option for working off. I open a deal to buy for just 1 minute at an amount equal to 5% of the entire deposit. I don't recommend setting a high amount. It's not necessary to calculate the percentage. In the investment window, you can specify the desired percentage and the platform will automatically set the desired amount. Guys, look how the price is growing briskly. This is because the entry was strictly according to the signal that the strategy gave me. If you are copying some trading method, it's important to ensure that the signal is clear and understandable, and not such that the trader saw something similar on the screen, thought of something, entering the deal and lost money. By the way, this is a big problem for beginners who are always in a hurry and then complain that they are not doing anything. This deal brought me profit. And now let's take a closer look at the strategy. The first thing I saw on the chart is an upward trend. The chart already has a moving average with a period of 50. This is the main character in our strategy. If you see that the trend is upward and the chart is above the moving average, as on my screen, expect this situation. The price should approach the indicator. As soon as this happens, you can open an option to increase, as I did. If you don't know how to install and configure the indicator, look here. Open the list of indicators by clicking the button and select the moving average item. Now you need to change the period to 50 so that the indicator indicates more stable trends. The rest of settings are at your discretion. You can make the line wider and change the color for better visibility. Congratulations! Your workplace is ready if you're able to repeat all these steps. But if you want to enjoy trading and make a constant profit and not just rip off a couple of $100, you need to know something else. Any strategy can be pumped up if you take into account 3 very important rules. Guys, the first rule is to be disciplined and patient. It's like standing in line at supermarket. If you wait, you will be served without any problems. They will smile and wish you a good day. And those who brazenly jump the queue may have a lot of problems. In trading, everything works almost the same way. A person has studied the strategy, he understands perfectly well what the signal should look like, but he is in a hurry to earn money and therefore opens trades even before the signal has fully formed. Do you know how this ends? With the loss of deposit. Never rush. The market will not leave you. If the strategy says that the price must necessarily touch the moving average, then wait for this moment and only then enter. The second rule is to control risks. If you have a small deposit, start thinking immediately about how to risk less. This is also possible in trading. Risk in the market is everything that can quickly eat up your money, and your task is to reduce it to a minimum. For example, I indicated one rule in the transaction. Don't enter with an amount greater than 5% of deposit. If your deposit is $500, then this will be $25. This way you will be able to conclude more trades. You will have time to notice and correct trading mistakes. But beginners really like to enter the market with 40 or 50 or even 100% of the deposit. Don't even think about doing this. 50% of $500 is $250. If you lose them in the first trade, it will be very difficult to recover. And the third rule, choose the right assets. I mainly trade currency pairs. My principle is to work only with well-known and popular currencies. These are those issued by countries with a strong economy. To put it simply, if everyone wants this foreign currency, then it's most likely suitable for trading. So be sure to follow these rules if you want to become a top trader. Until you become one, I invite you to subscribe to my Telegram channel, where I publish trading signals, give new profitable strategies, and show real examples of how to trade. Join via the link in the description. In order not to forget how the strategy you have already received works, let's open another deal. Otherwise, I already missed the profit. I choose a liquid and popular currency pair, New Zealand dollar to US dollar. There is an excellent situation on the chart, and the pair itself gives a 93% yield at the broker. Without hesitation, I open an option to increase for 1 minute and 5% of deposit. Everything according to the rules. And here is the signal I need. It's a growing trend, and also the chart from top to bottom touched the moving average. When you see something like this, open a deal to increase, as I did. The signal is very clear, the trend is beautiful, and the indicator shows that the price is not going to turn down. Note, I entered the deal exactly where there was touch and rebound. You must be patient and wait until the very end for the full signal. This is the only way to constantly make a profit. Also, pay attention to the amount of the deal. I don't change it. It's still 5% of deposit, despite the fact that I want to enter with $200 or $300. The option closed in the plus. This is what strict adherence to strategy and patience most often leads to. If the strategy I showed you is not enough for you, or you want another one, visit my Telegram channel, where I post the best, most profitable and freshest stuff. You can also ask me a question there personally. I have told you everything I could about the technical aspects of the strategy. But trading has another side, the psychological one. The result of the trading day often depends on the trader's attitude and mental state. Even the most gifted trader can be driven into a terrible trap by emotions, in which he will constantly lose money. If you start trading, pay special attention to the moment with emotions. Any emotion can destroy your deposit. If you give into excitement, you will start making rash and stupid deals. If you are afraid because of several unsuccessful deals, you will miss very good opportunities and signals. Fear and greed are the two most terrible psychological states for a trader. The first doesn't allow you to earn money and says that trading is not for you. And the second one, the contrary, makes you hurry and trade haphazardly. One of the ways to effectively deal with emotions is systematic trading. This is when you work according to a strict set of rules. You know when to enter a trade, what time to trade, on which currency pairs and with what amount. In addition, a trader should have a set of his own commandments. For example, be sure to take a break between trades. Don't trade under the influence of alcohol. Don't trade more than 2 hours a day. In short, the entire trading process should be thought out from turning on the trading terminal to turning it off. Then there will simply be no room for bad emotions in your work. Guys, I understand that for a beginner trader I may have said a lot of things, but in fact, all this is not difficult to do. First, copy the strategy, practice trading on a demo account. Then, write down the rules you will work by and write down your strategy step by step, so you can check every action against it. All this will help you trade systematically and avoid emotional outbursts. And if you still have any questions, go to my Telegram channel and the link under the video and you can ask me there. Be sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss the next cool episodes. Leya was in touch. I wish everyone a great mood and great results in trading. See you guys!